Now at 6, authorities charge a habitual DWI offender in connection with a fatal crash in Carthage. Plus, some students in Southwest Missouri get hands-on training in emergency bus safety. And many voters will soon head to the polls, but not in Jasper County. We'll tell you why.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Prosecutors charge a habitual DWI offender with involuntary manslaughter for a Carthage crash that killed one person and critically injured another. This is KOAM News. I'm Dow Quick. 22-year-old Mark Mendez Hernandez of Southwest City, Missouri is in jail on multiple charges, including DWI death of another and DWI serious physical injury. In total, prosecutors filed 11 charges against him. Authorities say his driving privileges have been revoked 7 times starting in 2023. The crash happened yesterday afternoon in downtown Carthage. Police spoke with multiple witnesses who say they saw Hernandez driving at a high rate of speed when he failed to stop at a stop sign. Investigators say he T-boned an SUV, forcing it into the path of a pickup truck. The driver of that SUV, 76-year-old Gail Lynn Wade, died at the scene. His passenger, Glenda Ruth Wade, was flown to a hospital in critical condition. The pickup driver suffered less serious injuries. Some little passengers get a big lesson in safety today. Instructors at Pineville Elementary School are teaching students how to properly exit the bus in case of emergency as part of Bus Safety Week. KOAM's Ty Parks rolls into Pineville with the story.
Straight out. All right. Boy, y'all listen really good.
The body cannot go where the mind has never been. To teach the kids at Pineville Elementary how to handle a bus emergency, the transportation staff walks them through it.
Very important to have the kids aware of what to do in case of an emergency. So we're having emergency evacuation drills today to make sure that they know if there is an emergency what they need to be doing.
This is a requirement from the state to have these drills and teach them the correct way to exit the bus, which is not jumping.
We teach them to sit down on the bottom and then slide out. And if they're small children, we always have somebody in the back to help them to get out as well. We have if our driver's not doing it, it'll be like a bus captain on a regular bus. They'll help them to get out the back safely.
All grade levels went through the training today, even those who do not normally ride a bus.
It makes me feel safe because the school takes a lot of procedures to keep all the kids here safe, and it just makes me feel safe.
That safety comes above all else.
Biggest things that we start with, just so they don't become frightened of the bus, is to let them know how safe the bus actually is. It's actually safer than riding in your family vehicle.
In Pineville, Ty Parks, KOAM News.
For another layer of safety, the new school buses are equipped with rear-facing cameras inside as well as front and rear-facing stop-arm cameras. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy now for a first look at the weather.
And it turned out to be a great Wednesday for us today. A little bit warmer than what we had yesterday. Plenty of sunshine across the region. That's what we are going to see for the rest of the evening hours, even though those evening daylight hours are really shrinking up. Chilly night once again, mid-40s. By morning, we should warm. Lower 70s during the afternoon. Now, we have good chances for rain, widespread heavy rain, which is going to be rolling in as we go through the next, late Thursday night into Friday. So clouds will start to increase and then bands of showers, even a few thunderstorms. Nothing strong, nothing severe across the region. Bands of rain into Friday morning, bands of showers, a few thunderstorms into early Friday afternoon. I think it's going to be a little choppier, so maybe scattered showers as we get into Friday afternoon and evening. Of course, I'm going to break down all this for you here in just a bit.
Soon. As November nears, a lot of voters in the 4 states are getting ready to head to the polls, but not those living in Jasper County. Election officials want voters to know there is nothing on the ballot anywhere in the county. The Jasper County Clerk says his office will use this time to catch up on maintenance.
It seems like, though, every odd year we have a city who wants to put like a marijuana tax or something of that nature on the ballot. But this is a year that everybody seemed to be satisfied with their local governments, and the local governments decided that they weren't going to put anything on the ballot.
Jasper County does have plans to hold elections in April, August, and November of next year. Plenty of other towns and counties across the 4 states do have elections coming up next month. Where can you go to answer all your election questions? Well, funny you should ask. I happen to have the answer. It's simple. You just go to our elections page at koamnewsnow.com/elections. You'll find sample ballots, election updates, and information, and plenty of state-by-state election resources, all the information you need before heading to the polls just by pointing your camera at this handy QR code. Do it right now. The elections page at koamnewsnow.com. One tough competitor on the field faces a tougher fight. Ryan introduces us to a Neosho boy using his athletic skills in his fight against cancer. His story's coming up. But up first, keeping some folks in Southwest Missouri warm during the holidays.
The holidays might not be here quite yet, but volunteers for Chase the Chill of Southwest Missouri are already preparing for the season of giving. I'm Kenny Foreman, and I'll have more on that coming up.
Yeah, we're still weeks away from the holiday season, but Chase the Chill Southwest Missouri embodies the season of giving year-round. KOAM's Kenny Foreman looks at how they help warm up the community year after year.
As the weather gets colder, many people tend to take winter clothing for granted. However, not everyone has easy access to gloves, hats, and scarves. For the past 11 years, Chase the Chill has worked to change this.
It takes a lot of time. A lot of these volunteers put a lot of effort into this, and some of them have been with us for several years, 6, 7, 8 years of the program. So they're crocheting and knitting all year long to make these scarves, and they're putting a lot of love into the process.
Want to help out but don't know how to knit? No problem at all.
We take gently used items, and then we also take new items as well. If you want to just run out and buy a couple of hats or scarves or anything like that, then any little item will help. Every little bit counts.
It's a type of rewarding effort that means a lot to those in need.
I had a man come up to me one time at the park where we distributed, and he thanked me. He said sometimes, he's like, this is the only warm item I get every year. And he thanked us, and he's like, I just look forward to this every year, and that just touches your heart.
And the organization looks to keep expanding its outreach.
I hope that we continue to grow. We continue to collect scarves into the thousands. We continue helping hundreds and hundreds of people, no matter where they come from or what background they are. I want everybody to be warm this winter.
The organization will be collecting items up until December 5th before preparing to send them out to the community on December 10th. Reporting in Joplin, Kenny Foreman, KOAM News.
Chase the Chill Southwest Missouri currently has more than 350 volunteers. Its major sponsors include the Joplin Public Library, Joplin Parks and Recreation, and Freeman Health Systems. A little bit later, some high school students in southeast Kansas take a shot at photography. We'll tell you why.
Oh, well, we're going to have our next storm system moving in. I guess I need to pay attention. We'll have that coming up. Hey, it turned out to be a great Wednesday for us today. Quite a bit of sunshine across the region. We're going to have a very quiet evening. I know our daylight hours are really shrinking up on us. It's almost dark now at about 6:50, which kind of stinks, but very nice evening on tap for us. You can see the beginnings of our next storm system building out across the southern parts of the Rockies. That's going to give us good chances for rain as we go into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So let me walk you through this next storm system. Low to mid 40s, chilly start once again on your Thursday morning. As we go through the day, upper 60s by noon. Once we get into the afternoon, I think most of us 72, 73 degrees. We are going to start to get some mid and upper level clouds kind of increasing, especially late in the day as that next storm system rolls in. So with it, some scattered showers, maybe even a couple random thunderstorms try to get going late tomorrow evening into tomorrow night. If we had any thunderstorms, they wouldn't be strong or severe. All right, so let's continue. Scattered showers through the morning into Friday morning. Again, some rumbles of thunder. Could get some decently heavy amounts of rain. Scattered showers continue through the morning into the early afternoon. Now we have high school football on Friday. May get a little bit of a break in here during the evening hours, but then periods of showers, light showers, Friday night into Saturday morning. You can see the bands kind of pushing right back in on Saturday morning. So let's switch models here. Let's continue this trend. So look at this band Saturday morning. So most of the day Saturday is going to be wet. If you need to mow, I would do it tomorrow because you're not going to get a chance over the weekend. All right, let's continue Saturday night and then into Sunday morning. Light showers sticking around. Thankfully, none of this, because we are in our little fall severe weather season. At least we're not going to see anything strong or severe, but it's going to be gloomy. Showers sticking around all day Saturday, and then finally pressing out of here as we get into Monday. But here comes our next little wave, another cold front that could give us a few scattered thunderstorms late on Monday. How much rain could we get? A decent amount. I think this is going to be widespread. Everybody's going to get rain, at least 3/4 of an inch to an inch. Northern counties, 2, 3, 4 inches as you get into our southern counties. Day planner on your Thursday, 46 to start, 66 by noon. High temp, 73. Let's jump into 4-state Friday night. High school football. We're going to put unnecessary rough weather. It's going to be showery, temperatures sitting mainly into the mid to upper 50s, but it's football weather. All right, great shot of our Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex. That sun angle is really dropping across the region through the rest of the evening hours. 60s into the 50s. It's still fairly nice out there right now. We're sitting into lower 70s. So we are getting a very nice evening, which is great. 73 tomorrow. Let's go 60 on Friday, 62 Saturday, 66 on Sunday. We're going to have those showers all weekend long. A couple pop-up storms on Monday. And then a great fall week next week. 60s, mainly dry.
And you think I should mow tomorrow, huh?
If I had time, I would mow mine tomorrow.
Oh, I wish you had time to mow mine as well. Thanks, Doug. Authorities in Vernon County have offered a $10,000 reward for information regarding an investigation into cattle in the county being shot. The reward comes after the discovery of cattle deaths in the Walker area. The cattle appear to have been shot with a small caliber firearm. The Vernon County Sheriff's Office is asking for any information that could lead to the arrest of individuals responsible. Still ahead, there are a lot of different reasons why sports fans fall in love with athletics. And for one Neosho athlete, his love for sports is making a difference in the search for a cure for cancer. Sports director Ryan Blank has that story. It's coming up in sports.
All of us sports fans have a reason for falling in love with athletics. One of those reasons being that sports and competition bring people together and can create change. For one boy in Neosho, his athletic skills are helping the fight against cancer. For 9-year-old Carter Vincent, his life is all about sports, competing in basketball, wrestling, and taekwondo. But no sport can compare to his love for football.
The friendships that you can make, and like when you score a touchdown, it's like everybody's cheering on for you, and like you're hyped up for like the games and stuff, especially the Waze games. I like those.
This year has been extra special for Carter and his dad, Greg, who's been able to coach his son for the first time. The time that the father-son duo share on the field has brought them closer than ever before.
I think he can come to me more, tell me anything, because he's a quarterback, so anything that's going on the field, he's got to come tell me, so that way we can talk about it. So he's opened up a lot this year, like off the field to me. This last year has probably been the best, funnest year of my parenting.
Off the field, Greg has a passion for cancer research after losing some of his closest friends and family to the illness.
My grandma passed away of cancer, and then I had a really good friend about 3 years ago. She passed away. My grandma, she was about 4'10", little Italian lady. I don't know how to describe her. She's probably one of the best people I've ever been around. And then Ricky, my friend, I grew up with her in Diamond, and then we were friends all throughout our adulthood, and she was great. She was an awesome person.
Greg has been able to share his passion with Carter through the Colossal Youth Athlete of the Year competition, a campaign that Carter competed in that raises money for the V Foundation for Cancer Research.
I was just scrolling on Facebook one day and I seen it a couple days in a row, and finally, like the last day I seen it, I'm like, well, maybe we should go ahead and give this a try. I mean, what's it gonna hurt?
I figure there's enough money out there in the world they can figure out how to cure it. You would think they could. So as much money as they need, I figured we'd just try to give them as much money as we could.
The competition is run through public voting, with every dollar donated counting towards a vote. Through friends, family, and the Neosho community, Carter and his parents were able to make a large donation.
We did a lot of Facebook and her work. She took a donation box up there and some people donated. I know it takes a lot of money to not only take care of them, also the research and stuff like that. It's been awesome. It's been once in a lifetime experience.
It was nice because I've worked there for a very long time, so I know a lot of the people very well, and to see how they all came together and helped me, helps a good foundation. It was very nice. I really enjoyed that.
While Carter fell short of winning the competition, he and his family enjoyed being a part of it and hope that he learned some valuable life lessons.
For my son to see that there's people, adults still out there that care about what's going on, I think I've enjoyed that more for him than anything myself. If you're in the right position to give, doesn't matter what it is, do it, because there's people out there that are less fortunate, or there's people out there that there's good causes out there that need more money and more anything.
During the campaign this year, over $21 million were raised through the competition. Carter says that the experience was a blast as well.
Carter, obviously an outstanding young man, and he's lucky to have two great role models in his parents.
Absolutely. It was so touching to hear their story, because for me, I had family members who have battled through cancer. Luckily, they defeated it, but really special to see a competition like that give back to the fight against it.
Thankful to them for all the work they're doing. We'll be right back. Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14 tonight. New data shows obesity declining in some states for the first time since 2012. Plus, President Trump says the Justice Department owes him hundreds of millions of dollars for its past investigations into him. And meet your candidates today. We take you to a voter forum, a couple of them actually, in both Pittsburgh and Fort Scott. Those stories, a lot more, is coming up tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Area high school students are now being given a unique opportunity to take pictures for local media. With help from the communication department at Pitt State, students have been helping take photos at football games and allowing local media like newspapers to use those photos. The SEK Sports Exchange program helps fill in gaps in sports reporting and gives the kids a fun and valuable experience.
It makes me feel so proud of myself because people recognize what I do as something that they want to put out there and they want other people to see. And it just overall supporting it just helps everyone get happy and excited about getting out there and doing things.
The photos are taken at the games by local students. Those photos are then uploaded to a database that can be used by local media who need them. Great experience for those young people,
absolutely.
And valuable service to the media that use those.
I agree.
Changes coming in the weather.
Yeah, tonight's just going to be chilly out there, and tomorrow's going to be fine. But rain, showers, thunderstorms start to press in, especially late tomorrow evening, and then just periods of rain all day long Friday, Saturday, into Sunday. Also chilly, highs only around 60.
Yeah, overnight lows, really cool. Final sports note.
With some of the rain coming in, we have 4 games that we're covering tomorrow night being moved from Friday night, so we'll have some coverage tomorrow night ahead of Friday. But Doug, I'm going to need you to press some weather buttons to help us out Friday night. I don't want to get too soaked.
Good luck.
Good luck. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here at 10. Let's make it a great evening.